Nicki Minaj and Armon Wiggins is off the hook. Listen, they had a little chit chat today. Armon was telling Nicki Minaj what he wanted music wise. Nicki also mentioned that, you know what I'm saying, these rap girls need traction out here. They need some action out here. You know what I'm saying? Nicki fully understands and she gets it. We're going to talk about it. But listen, Potent Pondering, please come and thumbs up this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I upload. Please make sure that you hit the bell notification. That's so important, just to make sure you put all videos. So listen, I want to talk about it. So with this new release, you know, All Girls Are the Same, Insecure by Nicki Minaj. Now, I gave my opinion on the record. I said that the song was cool. It's Juice WRLD's song. It features Nicki Minaj. It's not a bad song. Do I go to it? Is it going to be something that I seek out? I mean, I don't really seek Juice WRLD out, but I think that the song is decent. Me as a music lover, I can hear the song and say, oh, it's not a bad song, but it's probably not something that I'm going to playlist and play continually. You know, when I go into her station here, she's playing it, I'm going to support it. You know, it doesn't take a lot, but I have to really like a song and I don't force it. And I already feel like we are in an era of where people overstream music. I want to say this. Sometimes I feel like the whole streaming party and stuff like that with songs, it kills you actually liking a song. Because you want to know why? We coming up on a year of Pink Friday 2, right? As much as we streamed and played that album, right, it took recently for me to start listening to the album again, to be like, oh my god, I missed this. Like, you know, I needed to step away for a minute and really like get into it and listen to it again. And you never want to be forced. I just don't feel like that's organic. But of course, we support Nicki, so we're going to do it. Listen, I bought the clean version. I bought the dirty version on US iTunes. I haven't gone to Amazon or anything like that to purchase off those different platforms. And, you know, I don't know if I will, but I did my part as a fan, and I stood up clean, dirty. I've streamed it, you know, a good amount of time. So I've supported, and I feel like I've done my part. Well, when it comes to Armon Wiggins, I guess Armon Wiggins, he's telling Nicki that he wants different type of music from her. Now, me personally, I feel like as an artists are very funny about, like, you know, their craft and like the music they release and the opinions that they receive and get back. I think this is what I personally feel. I think that Nicki, she wants to like Armon. I think she does actually like him, right? But I feel like when Nicki feels as though that you're a fan, she don't want to, not saying that she doesn't want to hear it, but maybe this is going to be layered, right? I feel like, number one, Juice WRLD passed away. So I feel like she's looking for it to be some sort of respect to that to the matter that he's not here anymore. So to hear a person talk down on a record or say that they wasn't really feeling it or it wasn't for them, it probably hurts her just a little bit more because he's not here to defend himself. And, you know, they hit her up to get on the record to, you know, collaborate or whatever. So I think that's a little bit of it too, you know, when it comes to this whole collaboration. But I mean, like, I'll say this again, the record is cool. It's not something that I'm probably gonna go to like that. I mean, today I was streaming his other songs because I forgot how much I like All Girls Are the Same. I forgot all about that. So I was streaming that today, but Nicki was going off on Armon. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and some people may or may not like this. I love the fact that Nicki has a connection with her fans. Those are her fans. She built that up. I'm just a spectator. I'm a commentator, and this is how I feel. But sometimes I feel like Nicki gets too involved in the stand part of it. I understand she could see certain things going on her timeline, but I feel like just engaging in it too much. It's like, you know, when we speaking about a person like Nicki who talks about the attention you gives to something to let it grow, right? We know that she loves Armon, but it's like she's making her issue with the record. I feel like she's making the issue bigger. You know, I'm gonna say this, right? If you were a fan who got this record, it was some people in the comments. A lot of people in the comments. I would say probably about 95% of the people said that they liked the song. It was decent. Few people said that they were just like me, it's not a bad song, but it's not really their palette, right? And then there were some outliers, like some people who just was like, no, I don't like it. Some people commented and said no. I mean, you can't get mad at a person for their opinion. If his scope for music that he enjoys from Nicki is the F the Club Up and the Did It On Him and the Red Ruby the Sleeves and Bees in the Trap You know, what other hip hop songs? The Chung Lee's, the Hard White. If that's his niche of getting into Nicki, I can't be mad at him for that. Now listen, it's hard sometimes, like when you get into an artist and you like different and you like, you know, different layers of the artist as they present. One of the things, one of my friends who passed away, rest in peace to him, he hated Nicki singing. He hated it. I like Nicki singing, especially regret and your tears and you faced them. Look at you now, stuck in the background. Hey, silence right now sounds so loud. Hey, look at you now, stuck in the background. I loved it. Some people don't live for Nicki singing at all, and you can't be mad at them. Listen, let me tell you something. I know that I do content, and I'm very much in support of, and I support Nicki, whatever, but just to let you know, like when I'm out in the real world, I don't force my opinion on people. Like, this is content, you know, you entertain people, you give your personality off and you sell it that way. But I'm not forcing you. If I'm around a person and they like Cardi, I'm not telling them each and everything about what she did and, you know, why I don't rock with her. I let them do what they do. If a person loves Nicki, then I'll have a connection with them. But I'm not out here just forcing and like, oh, you don't like this song? Oh, blah, blah, blah. My nieces sometimes, they may come to me and say they like a Megan Thee Stallion song. One of my nieces love Cobra. You think I broke down and said everything about why she's a lion, B-I-T-C-H, and how she, you know, she did this and, you know, everything, how she did to Nicki, the, you know, the talk online about the Tory Lanez situation. I don't get into any of that. I don't. I'm really lax. I'm really chill. But anyway, as it pertains to this matter, I personally think that Armon has a right to say what music he like and what music he doesn't want. You know, I'm just personally, I like a lot of the songs by Nicki. I don't like Sir. Chun Sway, the rapping is really good. And you know the crazy thing about it? I look to you in this camera and I tell you I don't like Sir, but I know every word of it. I've listened to it. I know the music. Even though Let Me Calm Down, I don't really like that song. I just don't. Like, I don't like it, you know? And should I be ridiculed or, you know, chastised because I don't like a record? Nicki even said out her mouth the other day that you don't have to like every song. So yeah, but the other thing I want to flip this to and talk about, ooh, she didn't directly say it, but Nicki called Armon a paid mole, and she feels like he's a paid mole for this reason. And I'm going to also say this, and I've said this in another video before. It's almost sad because with the way that the industry has done Nicki, and I feel like, you know, trying to push her out, and it's like she has no trust. So it's like everybody is a paid mole, you know, everybody, I feel like, you know, she says that they're a paid mole. And she was like, you know, Armon, she was like, we already knew that he was a paid mole. And she was like, the only reason why he want me to diss somebody, he want a certain track so that this person could get traction. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. See, Nicki learned her lesson. Ooh, she learned her lesson listen, she learned her lesson, but I'm not sure if she was stressing. But with the way Megan popped out with HISS and the way that she fed into that for the few days that she did, sometimes you just gotta let things be what they are. Let me tell you something as an Aquarius. I believe in being calm. I believe in this too shall pass. And I want you to really learn this, right? It could be a war going on outside. You could see somebody say something negative about you online, right? I want to let you know what you feed grows. That is the process of power. And Nicki fed it and it grew, right? And I think she learned a valuable lesson from HISS. She learned a valuable lesson. She know that Cardi is trying to get her MO right. Nicki see what we be talking about, knowing that Cardi is a flop and how she came out with Punteria and 8 songs this year and she ain't really go nowhere. She know what's going on with the gal. She know that the girl ain't really doing it like that. She know that anytime Nicki name is attached, that she go to the top, and it's a fact. But Cardi ain't got that right now. She rub-a-dub in the club and dipping it low like Christina Milian and trying to have the best time of her life wearing this flat-ass hair. Oh, I'm going to do a video on that later. But I just want to let you know that, yeah, as it pertains to this whole matter, Nicki is aware of her power. She said these people need traction to get back in the game. Ooh, I'm you know what? I'm so happy. I am happy that Nicki does see like some of the shenanigans going on Stan Twitter and stuff, because I constantly say that Cardi needs traction from Nicki. She do. Megan dropped a new project. And none of the songs are doing good. Glorilla is outshining her. I'm gonna add that to my lineup later too. The gal just outshine her. She just outshine her like a 90-degree day with sun everywhere. She just outshine her too bad. She just outshine her with the diamonds like blinding. You understand? But yeah, you know, I want to know what you think about this as it pertains to Nicki Minaj and Armon. I personally felt like Nicki gave it too much attention. You know, let me just tell you, because I was listening to Armon Spaces briefly, and yo, Pedro got up there. Ooh, let me just drop this in here, right? Pedro, this is how I personally feel. I'm not talking to him because I'm sure that he doesn't watch my commentary. I'm saying it to you as a person who, I'm on the outside of this situation, right? I thought Pedro was celebs love Nicki. I've watched this boy transition within the past few months of wanting to be in the mix and want to go out there being messy on the behalf of Nicki Minaj. Your page is celebs love Nicki. I thought that you repost things that are regarding like celebrities and public figures and people like that loving Nicki. Now you posted stuff about Nicki clocking Armon on the celeb love Nicki page, and then you posted it to Twitter. It's like, I feel like since Pedro, he worked for Nicki and he handles like, you know, the transactions with the winnings from the fans. He feel like he gotta go so hard to let the queen know that, you know, Nicki, you know, I seen it, or Nicki, I'm this and that. I don't really want to hear it. And I want to really say something so bad, but I don't want nobody to say nothing to me. But I look at Pedro, I look at Ken Barbie, and Little Kim has this guy who's close to her named Noel. They're all of the same ethnicity. What do they see in these people? I'm not saying that these people are not valuable on the scale of a human being, but I noticed that that is identical. Little Kim, Noel, Ken Barbie, Pedro. They all messy too. Well, you know what? I'll give Noel credit. Noel is a little mum. And maybe that's because Little Kim is an older artist. So maybe that's why he's not really like, you know, out there like that. But yeah, I just find that interesting. Noel, Ken Barbie, Pedro. That's interesting. But listen, again, I want to say this, right? Before I wrap this video up, as it may pertain to you, you may have a certain style of music that you love from Nicki. I love all of it. I love the hard shit. I love the soft. I love the singing or whatever. Now, me, I don't look at Nicki as a real singer, right? But I think that she can carry a tune on certain songs that she does. And I do like them and I do appreciate them, right? But I think that I've acquired that taste to her. You know, there's going to be certain Red Ruby fans. There are going to be Hard White type fans, Chun-Li type fans, Barbie Ting type fans, you know. Then the people, listen, I'm going to be completely honest. I told you that I love Nicki, but the only time I listen to that song, I thought I knew you, but, it's like she got to be playing it. It's like I don't really seek that out. I don't seek out slow Nicki all the time. You know what I'm saying? We here for rap. Nicki introduced us to rap and singing, but we here for rap. And yeah, you know, be careful. And I hope that a message that I sent in this video, be careful in what you feed and how it grows. I'm telling you, I have a calmness to me where it's just like I could see something, be like, yeah, this too shall pass. You know, Nicki, she fed Armon. I think that she likes him, but I think that she has some, you know, some concerns about, like, you know, him and Cardi fell out. Is that really real? That had me wondering when she called him a paid mo. Like, is Armon and Cardi's fallout really real? Or, you know, I don't know. I think that it is real because he kind of went in on her, or, you know, a little bit, and she was kind of like talking crazy to him too. So I do think that there is some, you know, truth to that. But yeah, nonetheless and lesser than none, I want you to get in the comments and let me know what you feel. Are you a overall fan of Nicki Minaj like I am, where it's just like you like most of her music that comes out, most of the songs that come out, you like it? Is that the only song on Pink Friday 2 that I don't like? Are you there already? Are you gone already? I don't really listen to that. That's if I have to be completely honest to you, that's my least favorite intro to any album that Nicki ever dropped. Are you gone already? And I understand you met Papa, you sweet Papa, good mama, her souls. I understand it. I understand the messaging behind it. And I know that that's personal to her. But for me as a fan, should I be ostracized because I said that that's my least favorite intro? Listen, I'm about to wrap this up. Potent, pondering, never pandering. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.